हेलो स्टूडेंट, आज अपन एंगल से रिलेटेड कुछ बातें करेंगे। अभी तक अपन ने जितने भी बेसिक लेक्चर देखे वो नियर अबाउट सभी अलजेब्रा से थे। आज अपन स्टडी करने वाले थोड़ा सा ज्योमेट्री के बेसिक कंसेप्ट के बारे में। पहला मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा हुआ है कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल। एंगल की डेफिनेशन सभी को मालूम है। अरे में एंगल में इट इज द यूनियन ऑफ टू को इनिशियल रेज, दो इनिशियल रे का जो ये रहेगा उसको क्या बोलते हैं अपन, एंगल बोलते हैं। तो एंगल की डेफिनेशन आप सभी को पता है क्योंकि आप 5th स्टैंडर्ड 6th स्टैंडर्ड से एंगल की डेफिनेशन आप पढ़ रहे हो। तो अपन आएंगे अभी कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल की तरफ। कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल मतलब दो एंगल का एडिशन 90 डिग्री रहता है। द सम ऑफ टू एंगल इज ऑफ 90 डिग्री, देन दैट एंगल इज नोन एज कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल। तो कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल की एडिशन जो है वो कितनी रहेगी, 90 डिग्री रहेगी। कितनी रहेंगी उसकी एडिशन, 90 डिग्री रहेगी। अगर किसी ने मुझे बोला कि एंगल ए इक्वल टू 40 डिग्री एंड एंगल बी, इफ ए एंड बी आर कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री, एंगल ए और एंगल बी दोनों एंगल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री है। एंगल ए का मेजरमेंट आपको दिया हुआ है, एंगल बी का मेजरमेंट आपको निकालना है। तो क्या हो जाएगा फिर, एंगल ए और एंगल बी, जब ये दोनों एंगल कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री है तो इसका ही मतलब एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री। द सम ऑफ टू एंगल इज ऑफ 90 डिग्री। ओके, तो एंगल ए प्लस एंगल बी इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री। एंगल ए कितना है आपका, 40 डिग्री, तो सब्स्टिट्यूट द वैल्यू हियर 40 डिग्री प्लस एंगल बी इक्वल टू 90 डिग्री। सो देयरफॉर एंगल बी इक्वल टू 90 माइनस 40, सो एंगल बी इक्वल टू 50 डिग्री। एंगल बी इक्वल टू कितना हो गया, 50 डिग्री हो गया। इधर में दो एंगल, एंगल ए और एंगल बी आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री एंगल दिए हुए। The angle A and angle B are complementary angle and the measurement of the one angle is given, so we can find out the measurement of second angle or find out the measurement of remaining angle by using this formula. What is that formula? Angle A plus angle B equal to 90 degree. Why we write here angle A plus angle B equal to 90 degree? Because both the angles are complementary and we know that the sum of complementary angle is of 90 degree. Okay, so we consider the second example related with this complementary angle. So here we write same case that angle A and angle B are complementary angle. Here we write the complementary angle. Angle A and angle B are complementary angle. Okay, the measurement of angle B is given. The measurement of angle B is given. So you have to find out the measurement of angle A. So how to find out the measurement of angle A? That angle A and angle B are complementary angles. So we can write here angle A plus angle B equal to 90 degree. What we write here? Angle A and angle B equal to 90 degree. So substitute the value of angle B. So that is equal to, so angle A is nothing but 90 minus 30, so angle A equal to 60 degree. Okay, so in this way we can find out the measurement of the two angles if both the angles are complementary and out of which the measurement of one angle is given. Okay, by using this formula that angle A plus angle B equal to 90 degree. So it is related with the complementary angle. Then we having the another angle, that angle is known as supplementary angle. Okay, the second angle is complementary angle. Complementary angle means measure is 90 degree. The sum of angles is 90 degree. Then supplementary angles. Okay, so here we write about the supplementary angle. Supplementary angle. Okay, supplementary angle means the sum of angles is 180 degree. The sum of angle is 180 degree. Complementary angle means the sum is 90 degree. Supplementary angle means sum is 180 degree. The sum is 180 degree. Okay. So here we write angle C and angle D are supplementary angle. What is given? Angle A and angle D are supplementary angle. So we can write the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Note down this point. This point is very much useful for the calculation purpose. Okay, whenever you are study with the angle or you are deal with the angle or you solve the problem related with the angle, then all these things are very important. Okay, so when the two angles are supplementary, then angle C and angle D are supplementary, means we write here angle C plus angle D equal to 180. If we know the measurement of angle C, then we can find out the measurement of angle D. And if we know the measurement of angle D, then we can easily find out the measurement of angle C. Okay. So for example, here angle C equal to, that is 70 degree, and find out the angle D. Both the angle are supplementary. Angle C and angle D are supplementary. So we can write here angle C plus angle D equal to 180. Angle C 70 degree, angle D equal to 180 degree. So angle D equal to 180 minus 70. So angle D equal to 110. Okay. See here how to find out the measurement of angle D. First, we know the angle C and angle D are supplementary. So we can use this relation. What is that relation? That is the sum of two angles is 180 degree, and we can substitute the value of angle C and find out the measurement of angle D. Okay, take another example for more clearance. Angle A and angle B are supplementary angle. Angle A and angle B are supplementary angle. Okay, the measurement of angle A is given. The measurement of angle A is 120 degree. So we have to find out the measurement of angle B. What is given? Angle A and angle B are supplementary angle, out of which the measurement of angle A is given. So we can find out the measurement of angle B. So when we say that angle A and angle B are supplementary, means from this we can write the relation angle A, angle B equal to 180 degree. If this two angle is complementary angle, then the sum is 90 degree. Here the angle is supplementary angle. So that's why the sum is 180 degree. So we use this relation to find out the value of the remaining angle. Substitute the value of angle A. The value of angle A is 120 degree plus angle B equal to 180 degree. So angle B equal to 180 minus 120. So we write here, okay, the measurement of angle B is of 60 degree. Okay, so these are the related with the complementary angle as well as supplementary angle. Then we know about the angles in linear pair, vertically opposite angle. So we can see the one more example of this complementary angle, supplementary angle and linear pair. Okay, so first we study about the vertical opposite angle. So you take the screenshot and make your proper notes, because all these are the things very useful to solve the problem related with the geometry of 10th standard. So you make your notes very properly. If you have any difficulties, then you directly write your difficulties on my WhatsApp number. I will try to solve your all the difficulties. Okay. Then we write our vertically opposite angle. Vertically opposite angle. क्या लिखना है आपको? Vertically opposite, vertically opposite angles. Okay, so we study this angle, vertically opposite angle, with the help of this diagram. Okay, suppose it is AB, it is the segment AB, CD. Okay, AB and CD both are the segment intersect at the point O. both are intersect at the point O. Then this angle and this angle are vertically opposite angle. Okay, AB is the segment or AB is the line, CD is the second line. Both the line intersect at the point O. Okay, AB and CD, these are the two lines. Both the line intersect at the point O. Then angle number 1 and angle number 2, these two angle is called as vertically opposite angle. So here we write angle AOC congruent angle BOD. These two angles are congruent. The measurement of these two angles are same. That's why we can say that these two angles are congruent. Why these two angles are congruent? Why these two angles are congruent? Because it has vertically opposite angle. For example, if the measurement of this angle is 40 degree, then the measurement of this angle is also of 40 degree. And because these are the vertically opposite angles, these two angles are vertically opposite angles. Okay, similarly, this angle is also vertically opposite. So here we get the two pairs of vertically opposite angle. Number 1, angle AOC is congruent with angle BOD. It is one pair of vertically opposite angle and it is the second pair of vertically opposite angle. So that is angle COB congruent angle AOD. COB congruent AOD. Okay. So this is called as vertically opposite angle. Which angle is called as? This angle is called as vertically opposite angle. Okay. The measurement of angle A, this angle is of 40 degree. So these two angles is of congruent. Why these two angles is a congruent? Because both the angles is a vertically opposite angle. In front of we write their reason, vertically opposite angle. Okay, so consider the one example related with this vertically opposite angle. A, B, C, D, O. Okay, the measurement of this angle is of 20 degree. Then we have to find out the value of X, find out the value of Y and find out the value of Z. Okay, in this given figure or in the adjoint figure, the measurement of angle AOC is given. Angle AOC is of 20 degree. The measurement of angle AOC is of 20 degree. So this measurement is of 20 degree. Then you have to find out the value of X, Y, Z. So first we have to find out the value of X because these two angles are vertically opposite angle. AOC is congruent with BOD. So here we write angle AOC plus AOC congruent angle BOD. Here we write vertically opposite angle. So therefore angle BOD is equal to 20 degree. So this angle is of 20 degree. Okay, and the value of this angle is X. So therefore X equal to 20 degree. So in this way we can find out the value of X. Then we have to find out the value of Y. Then see here, this angle is a supplementary angle. This angle is a supplementary angle or angles in linear pair. We can write two things that these two angles are in angles in linear pair. These two angles X and Y, these two angles are in linear pair and we know that the sum of linear pair is 180 degree. Supplementary angle 180 degree. complementary angle 90 degree. These two angles are linear angle, means angles in linear pair. So here we write angle BOD. BOD means this angle. Then DOB 180 degree. The sum of these two angles. What is the name of that angle? BOD. What is the name of this angle? DOA. DOA equal to 180 degree. That is here angles in linear pair. These two angles are in linear pair, and angles are in linear pair means their sum is of 180 degree. So here we write BOD. BOD, what is the value of BOD? 20 plus angle DOA. What is the value of this DOA? DOA. The value of this angle DOA is of Y. That is 180 degree. So Y equal to 180 minus 20 means 160 degree. So this Y is of 160 degree. Okay, then we can find out the value of angle Z. Then see here, this Y and Z are vertically opposite angle. These two angles are vertically opposite. Similarly, these two angles are vertically opposite. So therefore, angle DOA congruent angle BOC. DOA means this angle is congruent with BOC means this angle. These two angles are congruent because it is vertically opposite angle. Okay, so what is the measurement of this angle is 160 degree. So therefore angle BOC equal to 180 and this angle 160 degree and Z equal to 160 degree. Okay, so in this way we have to find out the value of X, value of Y and value of Z. Okay, you have to find out the value of X, vertically opposite angle. You have to find out the value of Y. These two angles are in linear pair. The sum of linear pair is 180 degree. Then we have to find out the value of Z, and these two angles are vertically opposite angle. Okay, so it is related with the vertically opposite angles. Okay, complementary angle means the sum of two angle or the sum of angle is 90 degree is called as complementary angle. Supplementary angles means the sum of all angles is 180 degree, that is called as supplementary angles. Angles in linear pair, the sum of angles is 180 degree because these two angles are in linear pair. If the angles are in linear pair, then the sum of these angles is 180 degree. Then we see about the vertically opposite angle. Okay, vertically opposite angle. So we get the two pair about the vertically opposite angle. So take the screenshot and make your proper notes.